Hi, how you doing? Okay, this video is about the power of positive thinking and how it's such a big deal these days. Bob Marley believed that the battle of good versus evil in these times is actually the battle of positive thinking versus negative thinking. I think that's true. So we're at a day and age where we're becoming aware of the bullshit of the past, kind of, and it's like the last days of old things and the first days of new things in so many ways. And it's more important that we think critically, but I think that one thing you see out there is like a lot of people, their sense of like intelligence is based on critical thinking, and they think that that's what makes them special and that's what makes them smart. And so like they have a they have a problem for every solution, and like they and it makes them feel smart. Here's this thing, and then they're like, oh well, the problem with that is, and they find the problem with it, and then you can see them, they're like all thinking they're so smart and everything like that. But like that's not really where the strength is. The strength isn't in the critical thinking and the finding the problems with everything. That's not really what makes something strong. In a way, everything's bullshit. So that's the reason that you use positive thinking, because you could always use negative thinking just because there's so much bullshit even in things that aren't bullshit. So it's like it's better to be encouraging and compassionate and supportive. Like you don't need, like, some people think the definition of a true friend is they tell you what's wrong with you. And then they're like, I'm such a wonderful friend. I tell that person everything that's wrong with them. It's like, no, that's not true. And like, so, but we're very encouraged to do that nowadays. Like I want you guys to just keep your eyes open and notice. Watch the people on TV, movies, and just real life. Watch people, how special they feel because they can find everything that's wrong with everything. It's like, no, well, no, you know, let's be a powerful people because we can be positive. It doesn't, we still would use the scientific method and be intelligent and use critical thinking, but better than critical thinking is use free thinking. Be a free thinker, not a critical thinker. Like I think we need to update on that and stop telling ourselves that critical thinking is the way and change it to just free thinking. A free thinker considers all the facts and all the information from many sources, so they can decide for themselves. So it's kind of the same thing, but it doesn't have all that emphasis on that it makes you smart because you're negative, and a negative person. And it's like, I don't want this to ruin your friendship. It makes it, being aware of this can kind of make it hard to find friends in a way, because like it's just so out there, just all these people walking around feeling so special because they can tear everything down and find what's wrong with everything. But it's just like how that's a bad idea with yourself. Should you always be telling yourself what's wrong with you all the time? Does that make your self-talk more healthy? It doesn't, does it? Like, notice how it makes you feel. Well, shouldn't that, things start within, you got to do that without too, like don't always be telling everybody what's wrong. If someone plays you a song, like you see that with music, I write music and play music. It's like when I listen to other people play music, I can hear room for improvement. I can see how practice would make their music sound better, but I don't let it ruin my enjoyment of their music. They're just a person making music, and that's special. That's really cool. And so I listen to it, I use my imagination, and I make it sound good, and I say, hey, I really like that. I like that one part where you said this and that, or I like that one part, that guitar in the middle sounded really cool, or something like that, because as a friend, I'm trying to be encouraging. But notice that almost nobody can do that. When someone plays music, they take it as this like self-pride thing. They're like, oh, I'm just so intelligent in my world, and I just know music so well that I can't pretend that I could tolerate such a imperfect composure of music. I'm sorry, I just can't I'd be expected to waste my time listening to such amateur music and stuff like that. No, like the Eskimos didn't do that, you guys. The Eskimos lived in the middle of nowhere in the freezing cold. If you were their visitor and you were gonna play them a song, they'd be like, "Oh hell yeah, play us a song! We don't even have TV or anything. There's your guitar, there's your chair. Go over there and play us a song," and they will love your song. They won't notice every time, you're a little off, you're off key a little bit and things like that. That's like John Lennon says in that song on the Beatles, would you still listen to him if he sang out of key, Would you stand up and walk out on me? It's like, oh my hell, dude, come on, let's be more positive and encouraging and supportive and make you feel special instead of tearing everything apart, making you feel special. So there really is a battle of positive versus negative, and it really is all about vibration. The Rastaman vibration is the positive vibration. The positive vibration. A few videos before this, I have Bob Marley talking about, and Peter Tosh does the same thing in another interview about why they invented reggae music, because they listen to the American music, and it's like Peter Tosh says, he says, it's like, I'll swim the ocean, I'll climb the mountain for the Bumbakalat, for her butt, and it's like, oh, your butt, and oh, your boobs, and oh, this, and it's like, oh, blah, 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 sex this, sex that, sex this, sex that. That's negative thinking. Being too sexual is negative thinking, because you're better than that. The purpose of life isn't sex. Sex is a bonus. If you're a positive thinker and a spiritual person, then life's just going to give you sex. It's going to be a gift. You can expect it, but it's not. It's not the purpose of life, and it doesn't need to be what all the music and all the movies are about. Let's make things interesting and intelligent and positive and be encouraging, and let's make this world a better place.